And He's got that glorified body for you in that spirit in eternity. The average salary, there's ranges, and it would depend on the size of the church. Some of it depends on the market that the church is in. If you're in a 1,000-person church in New York City, you're going to get paid a lot more than a 1,000-person church in New York. In Nashville. So there, in the budget of the church, normally the budget has to do with the number of people there. So it really just depends on the type church and the size of the church. I would say, and pastors sometimes are part-time, so there is a wide range. But here in Nashville, your larger churches, which let's say 750-person church and up, your senior pastor would probably be in the $75,000 to $125,000 range. Now that would be the senior pastor. Most churches, then you have associate pastors that do worship or youth or kind of what I do, and those can be down to 30, 35,000, up to 75, probably in Nashville in that range. And then of course smaller churches, they may even be part-time, so it's kind of a hard question to answer, but that can give you a kind of a framework to work with. It kind of depends on what you're starting out as in your education level. Some people may just have high school diploma. Some of them get through school. Some of them have masters in divinity. So depending on your education level, and then again the size church and whether you're going in as a preaching pastor or a youth pastor, but starting at a big church here in Nashville, if you're starting as a youth pastor, you'd probably be in the $30,000. That's kind of the entry level. A lot of people come in as youth pastors and then work their way up as they get older. You can read a lot in the papers these days about how traditional churches are actually going down in number and down in the number of attenders. But what I've seen is the churches that are really in touch with the culture and trying to make those changes and really, it sounds cliche, but doing what God wants them to do, are growing. And there's a shift in the type of church and what we think of as church. But I think there are more and more people going to church, and so I do think it's a growing field because I think you need more pastors to handle the number of people that are coming in.